Ah, finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Oh boy, am I gonna have to memorize more lines? Looks like it's throwing me right into it, so maybe not.
Stop
Might be automatic.
right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
Oh boy.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
So I think for this to turn out the best way, we do have to let him beat us because he's supposed to look good from all of this. No, that sword doesn't seem very blunt since it's drawing blood. Just saying.
The Crimson Avenger triumphs again.
My hair! Are you well?
One blow struck true. Another scar from my collection.
Come inside. I shall bandage you up. Be gone, vile bandit, or the Crimson Avenger will beat you senseless! Oh.
Alright, and it's back to the Rosemary and Thyme. Do we get to keep the mask on? No, we don't. We should probably take a swallow and heal up, because our health is kind of getting pretty low with everything we've been doing. Alright.
Damn this. Many thanks to you, Geralt.
All the way back to the Rosemary and Thyme. I thought this would be a shorter quest to do. Maybe it's his other quest that's a shorter one? I don't know. He has like 2 quests for us to do. He has Cabaret, this one. And I don't remember any of this being a part of it. I thought we would literally just like bring him paintings and stuff, hence the one we already got. But no, I guess there's this whole part. And then there's carnal sins that we still got to do as well.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work.
Oh yeah, they look
just
like
as
it.
soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
I'm thinking theater. But again, Dandelion is doing it for her. I think she should decide.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
Both our lives have revolved around the stage, and Cabaret's a form of theatre. in a way. Fine. Let's do the theatre decor.
Okay, so we were on the same
Certainly hope
page
it'll be
there.
to his liking.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Oh well, guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. I'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
Sure he does.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
We going to rescue Dandelion again? God damn, bro.
Thank you, Richard.
I mean, it's like the classic thing. We do it at least once a game. Maybe once a chapter even. But, like, come on. We literally just fucking rescued him. Pretty much this whole chapter has been about rescuing him. Come on. I swear if he's in some sort of situation that I have to rescue him from again, I might not be happy. What are you doing, buddy?
These days, they're rained all over.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter and start looking.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Alright, where would I hide a spare key here?
Find
Under a
anything?
stone?
Not here.
In a bucket? I wouldn't
You're a
hide it in a
vulgar one.
bucket.
Can see it in
Okay.
your face.
The key.
In a bucket that anyone can just look in and see the key. But okay. Alright, Polly, what's going on in here? Want a cracker?
What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it. And leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Such an open mind.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose, in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlux.
Oh, come on, dude.
Commissioned some new placards from him
Come
a
on.
while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rotlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, where Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Alright, so we gotta go deal with these placards now. And then hopefully head back to the Rosemary and Thyme to finish this. I still haven't even seen anything about these paintings, so maybe that's the second quest I was thinking of. Which hopefully means that's the quicker one, but we haven't gone to the Vegelbuds estate too. So they might both be decent-sized quests. Which makes me rethink how long I thought this stream would be. I knew it wouldn't be a simple 3-hour stream. But we're pushing 4 hours now, and there's like at least 2 other big quests that I want to do.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
Oh man, okay, we're doing this
Resolve
again.
this peacefully.
You'll regret this, mutant.
Do I have to fist fight? Do I have to fist fight? I can't pull out my sword. I think I have to fist fight, which is dumb. I'm tired of fist fights, honestly.
Damn it.
I'm more tired of fist fights than I am of Gwent, because all they fucking do is block. And we're in such a cramped space here. I'm literally backed up in a fucking corner, and I can't do anything. The one guy's just Okay, now he's coming out. Here. Leave me alone. Get me out of the corner. Fuck's sake, I'm actually gonna die here. This is... I hate this. God fucking damn this shit.
Don't know how much Rotlick owes you, but everything in this house is mine.
I'm not doing that. Let me pull out my goddamn sword.
Rotlick's losing his last crowns at the races, I wager. Now get the hell out of here.
I gotta go to the fucking Bagel Buds now? No. 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 I'm sorry, no. I'm sorry, no. No.
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Okay, luckily this is after we dealt with her. So we just gotta go get Rotlick again. I don't even know if it's gonna work out, me beating him. They'll probably still send me to the Bagel Buds, which is super annoying. But now it's a matter of pride. I'm not gonna fucking lose this. They want to shove me in a cramped as hell space with a 2v1 fight. It's bullshit. It is absolutely bullshit. I'm gonna take a swallow right now and heal up. I should have taken that while I was running over here, but whatever. Can I cheat and take a Thunderbolt too as well? We're gonna try that. See if that carries into this. Alright, we don't need to... We don't need to listen to all this again. See, even if I fucking parry, the 2v1 is just bullshit. There, one guy down. Fuck. Get out of my face, prick. Stop blocking. See, they just keep blocking. It's the dumbest thing. The only way you can fight these guys is by countering them. Fuck.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no plowing placards.
Yeah, we're going to the Bagel Buds anyway. God damn it, bro.
Where's he?
I'm tired of this quest. It's one thing after another.
Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Yeah, you're still bandits. Who would have cared if I just pulled out a goddamn sword against you? You had to put me through that, though. Okay, where would the nearest signpost be? I have no idea. Is the square over here? I have no idea where I am. Honestly. Blacksmith there.
See the empty shipping?
No square.
Have you talked to your neighbour?
Don't touch me there. Just wandering around, hoping that I find where the square is, or any other fast travel sign. God, I hate this city so much. There's probably someone out there who's played this game enough. They know exactly where they are in this city at any moment in time. Not me. Not me at all. Here's the square. A signpost should be on this side over here. Alright, to the Vegelbuds. Way over here. And I'm guessing he's at the horse area over here because they said he lost all his money on it over here, I guess. Or he's trying to make more money or something. It's not you.
A true albino.
Well, lost your hair lately.
Seems you're a considerable sum in the...
You Rodlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Dealt with.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
I'm gonna have to do a fucking horse race, too.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
I don't want to pay 200, but I really don't want to do the race, but I think I'd rather do the race.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You're that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
Just a 1v1 race.
Youth these days, they're brained, all of them.
Terrible start, love that.
Listen, there's more.
I have no idea how long this race is. He's actually kind of fast, though. Oh, he's losing it right there. And I still have so much stamina. Let's see. Looks like it's going around in a small circle, honestly. We're only halfway down on stamina, and I think we're heading back now. So this might be an easy one. I think we'll still run out of stamina before the end, which sucks. Let's go. Let me, I swear to God, bro, if that fucking lost me the race because you won't let me ahead of you now. There we go. That was almost bad.
Slower.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
Oh, what's with the lag there?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Ugh. Still lagging a bit. I don't know why. I think the signpost was over here, though. We got a master crafted. Yeah, Geralt, climb on top of the tent instead of just going in between them. Good job. Right, hopefully this is the last part of this quest. It has overstayed its welcome. Alright, Rosemary and Thyme should be over here. Just gotta talk to Dandelion, hopefully.
Well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall.
Priscilla picked them.
Well, I must admit, you have great taste. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate?
I like how Zoltan's owl is still there in the background.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman
And you can
mentioned
hear
he
it
saw
hooing,
you
too.
and Priscilla talking,
He's all right.
and she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
You?
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did.
Hey, we did it.
Just making herself gorgeous. Takes time to learn.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion!
Oh,
Priscilla,
is this
she's-
where... Okay, I know this
What?
part. This isn't fun.
Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Volmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Yeah, Priscilla gets roughed up pretty bad. I like Priscilla. She's a likable character.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this.
Say less.
Find him. And kill him.
Say less.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morning star, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
We gotta find who messed up Priscilla. Why am I leading? You know where you're going. Oh, are we at the sewers already? If that's the case, I should lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Excellent.
Drowners. Did that one just run right by me? No. No, it ran down here. Did that say it was level 16? That's actually kind of high level. Oh yeah, level 17 water hag. Alright, we might want to actually be a little careful here if they're going to be that high a level. Alright, another drowner down.
How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Real quick, it looks like my other sword is starting to bust down. So let's repair that. 3 puts it at what? 95%, right? Yep. Alright. We should be almost into the morgue.
Take the ladder.
Oh, take the ladder I just ran by? Thank you for warning me.
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
A dwarven woodcarver. This is a dwarf.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at the head.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems, very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Probably
Just like
threw some coal in the mouth as well, I would assume.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Kinda sick. Let's look at the torso. Something about hearts being ripped out?
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Yummy. What is that?
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Okay.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Okay, so they wanted to preserve the body. They cut the heart out and the eyes out. It almost makes me think organ donor, or an organ stealer, I guess. But then why the salamander egg?
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Whoever did it also has medical knowledge.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor.
And last, the genitals.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually.
Oh,
Early stages.
Oh God.
No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Probably not.
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Ooh, a ritual murder is pretty good. Punishment? I don't think so, because it's very precise stuff. I don't think it's that the murderer's mad. I think it was a ritual murder out of all of these.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebyran's was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in, under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Ah, the front door.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
I like the little, candle lantern he has on his chest. It's kind of cool. With the door just hanging open.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.